Hi, I'm Chris from Airwindows, and this time I'm really going to have to haul it because this is kind of late on Sunday night and there's been a bunch of stuff going on. I'll get into that a little bit more later, but I am here to show you my latest plugin, which is a variation on the one that I did last week, Mojo. And actually I had the same bug with it, but this time I should have fixed it ahead of time. So, in fact, with a bit of luck, I fixed it on stream on Monday. So this coming Monday, I won't have to do that again. And let me just quickly show you what it is. Firstly, you can play sound. And as you remember, Mojo does this. Makes things kind of big and fat and exaggerated. And serves as a loudinator of a sort. Well, Dyno is similar, but it's kind of an inverse version, which means it's also producing a single complicated curve, but the curve is different, and rather than it making stuff bigger and fatter, well, let's hear it. Dyno. And I'll shut it back off. Turn it back on again. Listen to like the hats and things. Dyno is named after like a dynamometer for putting racing cars on, or possibly Dyno as in dinosaur, like T-Rex. Because it, rather than making stuff louder, makes it kind of bigger and more intense and extreme. And it also has the same quality of clipping out at the maximum degree. So you can use it as a loudinator, but it won't do the same super dense, super loud behavior. Instead, what it does is it just kind of gets more aggressive until it abruptly clips and then you need to stop. And I'll demonstrate that on this other track. Here is no Dyno. And then let's push it. So that's pretty aggressive. So by contrast, if we were doing that with Mojo, we get this. Super thick, super loud and fat, but Dyno boosting that much sounds like this. And of course you can pull it back a little bit. And let's try it in some sort of rock and roll-y type stuff. Like this track. I'll pull it back a little bit for now. We got like rock instrumentation. Dyno. Turn it off. On. So it has some ferocity to it. Powerful. And without it, it's kind of smaller. Not as fierce then. But let's pick something even crazier. How about the overkill kinda, the track called Nothing, I think that's Nothing Nowhere, where it sounds like this all by itself. Now let's push Dyno. Turn it off. Back on. And then a little burst of this one, whose name is Discord Welcome Home, that's meant to be kind of Cheap Trick-like. Again, it's pushing a little bit, but it's not really about making stuff super loud so much as the dynamics and the aggression of it all. We'll start with no Dyno. Turn it on. Now let's turn it off. A little flatter. Then, and very strange. We can get that even on a boost of 0, although it may be a bit of a boost. It's not quite as much as the one off of Mojo. Mojo is sort of intensifying things built in, and it's designed to go to sort of the iron bar. It's going to 0 dB clipping, so you boost into it, and that's why it's set the way that it is, rather than doing volume normalization in it. But Dyno gives you this. New York Stock Exchange. On. People, they all join their hands and they set up a chant. Off. And Discord who's right through on. The screen like get that chorus. From Japan. And they sang Discord welcome home. We're all so glad you're here. Discord welcome home. We've longed for this for years. We're here to do your bidding. So don't you dare be sad. Let's get this party started, 'cause there's chaos to be had. Well, that's about all I need to say about Dyno, I think. Hope you like it. I gotta run because I gotta post this before it's super late at night. There's a bunch of stuff going on, family stuff right now. So I think it is possible that I might have to take a week. I will see if I can let people know or whatever, but if there is a delay in my usual weekly schedule of posting stuff, don't panic. It's not that I got killed or something like that. I'm just taking care of some other things. I have a pretty long string of weekly plugin postings, so probably people could use, I don't know, maybe a bit of a rest anyway. Before I go, I do feel like maybe I can throw on this drum track and see what we get out of this, because we did use Mojo on the drum track to make it bigger and fatter, so let's find out what happens when we throw Dyno on there. Firstly, now let's boost it with Dyno. It's pretty punchy. Turn it off, which of course is much less boost too. Turn it on and crank it. Now bear in mind what this is doing is it's going beyond the clipping point to a kind of wave folder type behavior. So that's what that gets. We can pull it back. And again, that's not fattening things, but it's changing the voice of it more in a little bit. Anyways, that should do it for Dyno. You can go ahead and download it. If this is just as amazing as Mojo, by all means feel free to jump on the Patreon and throw another $50 a year my way, or another $1 a year, or whatever it is that works for you. And seeing as this is the sort of Airwindows special subscription of I have no way to torture you into paying me, you can just use it. That's fine with me. I will get by. I run on a pretty good budget, so I'm not forced to extort money out of people and squeeze them like blood from a stone. It's like, no, we're cool. So if you want to encourage this kind of work, then by all means support the Patreon. And if you want to encourage your own work, by all means download Dyno and or Mojo and use them in your stuff. With that, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.